They don the clothes and airs of man, like flesh and skin to hide their scales.
Lernians?
They are strong, we are weak.
But when they touch you, when you feel their power, you know them as creatures of darkness, as something else.
But there were those who opposed the treaty.
When Angelo tells them about our dealings with the Lern, what happens then?
You are certain he is Lernian?
Who chafed at silken shackles of peace.
That's why you don't fuck with Lern, I guess.
Villains who sought power at the expense of the land's very survival.
We're supposed to be the vanguard in the war against Lern, when it comes.
There are 4 of you. Yes. A quad, perhaps. A Lernian quad. Yes. You have walked into a den of drakes, Mr. Tepa.
The Lernians. The Lernians. What are we doing?
Yeah?
Good morning, sir. May I inquire if Lady Isolde is present?
Who's asking?
Would you mind terribly telling her that it's an old friend from the north come calling? She will know what I mean. It's an old in-joke. May I come in out of the rain to wait?
Come in.
Thank you.
You've... There's someone here to see you. Says he's an old friend from the north.
Angelo!
What the fucker?
Angelo!
Lady Isolde, one might get the impression that I am not welcome here.
Kerren Nadar, why would you come here? Anyone could have seen you.
That is the disguise. What am I to think, Lady Isolde? You don't call? You don't write?
Kerren Nadar? Is that who I...
Geralt of the Unholy Council, first citizen of the nation of Lern, and an old friend. And who, might I ask, are you?
The Kingdom of Lern.
Drakon. You are welcomed into these sacred halls and stand amongst the graven images of our ascendant ancestors. Are you worthy?
I am worthy.
You are named the mightiest amongst our people, blessed with the strength to defend us and our patrimony. Are you worthy?
I am worthy.
You would hold the place of our king, set apart from our great people, ready to command them to their death and their glory. Are you worthy?
I am worthy.
Then strip yourself of your vestments and earthly protection.
Stand upon the altar of trials.
Let those who doubt your strength test your resolve.
I am ready.
Who amongst our proud people will test Thurkearix, he who claims to be worthy of our kingdom?
Thurkearix, commander of the Royal Guard.
I, Ignatius Leon, Sunderer of the West.
I, Kerren Nadar, Guru of the Unholy Council, first citizen of
The
Lern.
mighty trio. Do you stand ready to challenge Drakon's power?
I am ready.
Do you swear by Serlong, the old gods, and on the honor of our ancestors, to show no quarter?
I do.
I remind you all that to show mercy here invites only weakness into our lands and into our hearts. Will you put aside all love and loyalty to test he who would be king?
We will.
Then begin!
Again.
Again!
Drakon, do you still stand?
I still stand!
Who amongst the champions keeps their strength?
Then it is done. I crown thee, Drakon.
I yet have strength.
The words have been spoken.
I yet have strength. He has not been tested. He is not yet crowned.
Your strength failed before the words were spoken. The chimes of...
Let us not be slaves to tradition. Let him come. I am worthy.
Let it be so. Again. Drakon, do you still stand?
I still stand.
Assembled brothers and sisters of Lern, kneel before King Drakon.
Salute.
Salute your king, Kerren.
Everyone is watching, Gary. Bide your time. Salute your king.
And you mustn't forget to watch your diet. They won't train you as hard as your father, no matter what they tell you.
Gidia.
I'm just saying, you can't eat as much as you do at home. Bankrupt with Thurkearix.
Gidia.
And then you'll be all podgy, and you know what they'll say? They'll say you're a spoilt little gut. You know I'm right. I'll be looking for reasons to bring you down, Peg.
I'll miss you too.
Don't be saying any soft things like that whilst you're there. Especially not to any of my lot. If they see you being all soft and us helots, you know they'll...
I'm sure we don't have to worry about that.
Aye. It's a sacred place. Not right for our lot to...
Yeah, stop that. There's no one in this world to go for you, and one day the world will know that too.
Oh, now you've got me worried you'll say something daft whilst you're there. Stop it and knock it off. Get going with you, before you have me all teary-eyed. No. Go on, I'll bring down your baggage. You just go and wait for me in the foyer. Get lost. Go on.
I'm already buzzing around Lernian, and I only said a couple of sweet things. Maybe the Holy Council is right about being nice to the helots.
Hey, get gone. Get lost, you little terror.
Father?
I feared I missed
Father,
you.
What are you doing here? It's Coronation Day. You have feasts and blessings and...
That's the great thing about being king, my little flame. Now they have to wait for me when I tell them I have urgent kingly duties to take care of.
What could possibly be more important than this?
Seeing you off to the Thurkearix, of course.
You and Gidia are such bothersome warriors. I'm on a sprint. I want to go in for trials and a few 10-day of training. But if you both read so much, I might as well stay here. I don't actually want to go there, you know. It's pointless. I'm far more powerful than any of the students at the Thurkearix. The whole thing is a waste of everyone's...
If I had my way, daughter, you would never step foot into that awful place. I have kept you from it for as long as I can. A privilege few of your kin have enjoyed.
If it's such a privilege, then why does everyone look at me like I'm something they've trodden when they find out I haven't studied there?
For the same reason I'm taking you there now. You cannot be granted the rights of a full citizen. Barbaric as the trials are, you would be little more than a helot in Lern's eyes if you come of age without them complete. Especially...
You can say, Father. I'm not blind to it.
Especially one who is dawn-touch, as you were. It does pain me to admit that, in sparing you the full rigors of the Thurkearix, I have done you some disservice. There will be those who look down on you, little flame, because you did not live and breathe the school as they did. Be assured that you will have a harder time than most. Whilst you are there, the paid and iron will make it their mission to show you that you are made soft by absence from them and unstable by your early awakening.
Good luck to them. I was trained by you, Father. The king, the most powerful caster in Lernian history.
Don't make such boasts, child, even when they are true.
True, isn't it now? And you told me I was even more powerful than you. Such deceit I did not know you capable of, father.
That tongue of yours will see you no benefit in the Thuria, my little flame. And I simply said you were more powerful than I was, at your age.
See to it you don't lose sight of your stuff. I know you're all supposed to be equals and share alike, but some of those little shit... Oh, Master Drakon. I mean, King Drakon. I mean, you're holy and majestic.
Gidia, I never tolerated sycophancy in this house before. From anyone. I will not start tolerating it now that I am king. Especially from one I hold so dear. In these walls, I am Drakon. Or I am brother. Regardless of what pretenses we put on outside.
That's a check. Never know what sort of silliness those rituals and all that power might have done to you.
See? A few nice words and she gets ideas above her station.
I whapped your backside for you, Mistress Iskra. Don't you forget that.
Come on. Let's walk to the border of the Thuria together.
Sulking, are we, Geru?
What of it? Today is a day in which all Lernians ought to lament.
We have festivals for lamentation, Geru. To waste our energies on pain or defeat otherwise is most un-Lernian.
Then perhaps you underestimate the harm Drakon plans to do to our homeland. If you knew the truth, you would know that no festival of mourning could contain the tragedy that has befallen us. Befallen us so silently and secretly that we welcomed it in. Mere moments he holds power. And he has already spit upon our traditions and abandoned protocol.
You schooled with him? At the Thuria?
There was a time when we might have been joined in the same quad, so close was our bond. So when I tell you that I know what is in his heart, and how he plans to bring us to ruin, I want you to understand it comes from intimate knowledge and a deep and abiding love for our nation.
And not from petty childhood jealousy? Or competition for power?
Competition for power? What competition could there be? I am first citizen, Guru of the Unholy Council. My power is beyond contest.
Even beyond that of the king? The mightiest warrior in the land?
A figurehead, nothing more.
Unless...
Then we do not let it come to that, not whilst he is king. Besides, he deserves war least of all.
Then it seems your sulking is indeed wasted. Why then do you glower in shadow, like a sullen child? He has no power. You are beyond contest.
But he has a voice which will be heard. Influence which could spread his poisonous ideas, all because of the aberration of his unearned strength. A strength which by some perversion of nature is able to draw on the very poison which weakens all others it infects.
Do you truly believe his teachings will find purchase amongst our people? Do you honestly believe that Lern is fertile ground to sow the seeds of compassion?
If he convinces our people that his strength is drawn from something other than our teachings, he could bring everything crumbling down.
Then we might well ensure that the people see the chaos his teachings would bring. Let him have his way.
You would let him infect our people with his words?
Could we stop him, Geru? Perhaps this is the time in the battle in which we give ground to our opponent. Let him overextend himself and break his own balance. The council can ensure that the people see the truth. The king's inner weakness can be laid bare by his own words and deeds. And then
he would be vulnerable.
Truly vulnerable.
Order Ignatius to step up his activities in the west. The king may seek to disrupt such business. We must make hay while the sun shines. Step up the raids into the hinterlands, gather as many slaves and as much ore as we can claim. If we intend to humour the king, we will need to bring much fat into the body of Lern to weather the winter he will bring.
Another blessed morning in Vosh. Peace, just as it should be.
Morning, Master Rael. Another fine one. Good weather we're having. And good tidings for a whole yarn. The land hasn't known such luck since I were born. Your magics must be doing the trick.
Hogyn, my dear boy. You're looking well, and you've quite mastered those crutches.
Calloused and bruised hands and the odd splinter. But I can get quite the stride with him now, Master Rael.
We'll be needing that stride before long, lad. Good times never last. When luck is spent, it must be repaid in full.
If we pray for a few more weeks' peace, perhaps the gods will hear us.
The warning bell. The gods aren't listening, lad. Perhaps our idle tongues invited the fates.
Rael, the Lernians are here.
Everyone, gather your families. We head to the caves, just as we've planned. Verena, take your group east through the old oak grove. Fara, lead your group west by the river. We must confuse their tracks.
Are you sure this will work?
Have I let you down before, lass? Our survival has long depended on cunning. Now go.
What about you, Rael?
I have to ensure the Lernians don't follow us. Now off you go, Fara. Stay quiet and stay together. I'll be back soon. Now, to set the stage. Shadows cloak our passage, wind carry our scent away. Shadows cloak our passage, wind carry our scent away. Now, back to the caves. They should be safe. Everyone all right? Raina? Fara? Fara. Verena, there you are. Hogyn, is that you? What were you doing back there? Where is everyone? You had me worried for a sec. Fara? Fara, what's wrong?
Run, Rael, run!
Fara! No!
Should have kept your mouth shut, girl. You'd have made a lovely slave. The elusive Dewin, caught at last.
Where are the rest of my people, monster?
Your people will serve their purpose. As will you. You really are a most talented little Dewin. We've been confounded by your trickery for months. I even, foolishly, had one of my own men beaten for insisting there was a settlement this side of the clough. He is most looking forward to meeting you, Master Dewin. It took us longer than I care to admit to realize that someone must have been hiding this place. But, well, once we did, you must have known you could never match a Lernian in the arcane arts, Master Dewin.
Run! Run!
Kill the boy. We've no use for invalids.
No!
You'll be a fine addition to the auxiliaries, once we finish breaking you.
Hey everyone, exciting news. We are rolling out the pilot episodes for a new tale, The Kingdom of Lern, showcasing the mysterious Lernians from the No Returniverse. So as we explore this fresh style and story, your feedback is crucial. It's all about refining our craft, with input from you before we fully dive in. We've got the first 6 episodes ready, each brimming with the No Returniverse charm, but with a unique twist. So, to share your thoughts, here's how. Use the text as link in the show notes for direct messages, super easy. Prefer to stay on Spotify? Why not just comment right there and we can keep it private. If that doesn't work for you, how about you jump into the lively discussion on the No Returniverse Discord via the link in the show notes. So, go on then, give the Lern episodes a listen and let us know what you really think. Whether you love or loathe the pilots, we're eager to hear from you. So, after each episode, remember this nudge and kick back and dive into the Kingdom of Lern. Can't wait to hear what you think.